Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Paige Campbell Show, episode 25. This is a big one, Noah, for two reasons. Obviously, 25 is a big number, right? That's a notable number, right? It's not 25 years, it's just episode 25.
It's the silver episode.
It's the silver episode, as you say. Big number. Today's May 9th. Our anniversary was May 3rd, our 1 year podding anniversary. So we missed the 3rd, but we'll just say this is 25/ a year.
It's the anniversary episode.
It's the anniversary, it's the silver, I guess.
But not the silver anniversary
I don't know.
episode.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only been 1 year.
They say that it's silver, but 25 is a long time, you know?
It is, yeah.
Most people don't last, most like wet marriages, honestly, nowadays don't last like 2 or 3 years, so.
Yeah.
You know, I think 25 is like platinum, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
in this day and age,
cuter.
about.
Yeah, that's a long time. I guess it's not like 50, though. But once you're like 50, if you've been married like 50 years, you can't even enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
'Cause you're,
Because the youngest you can get married really is like 18.
yeah.
And you're like 68. That's
That's a good
too
point,
old.
yeah.
That's too old to have a good time. I guess some 68-year-olds have a good time.
If you're young and spry
Yeah.
still.
So I guess some are, right? There's some people that like look act a lot younger than they are. Like Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah.
He's like 70.
It's because of video games.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They keep you young.
He still plays them. He's like he was in at E3. It was like a big thing. He was there to promote his own stuff, and then a bunch of people saw him in line just to play Titanfall, and it was like, you know, he easily
cool.
could have gotten a press pass, but he's just in line. So there you go. We're doing a couple new things today. Obviously, we always record, but we're trying to live stream on Periscope. So if you are watching us live on Periscope, I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. I hope you can hear us because the mics aren't like going through Periscope. You know.
Now, how does Periscope work? Is it just like open to everyone? Is it like kind of like Fling or something? Do you get like random?
It's a live stream, and like I guess people are looking at all the channels that are live, and there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
so you know, someone might stumble across and say the Paige Campbell Show. What's that about?
If you're just tuning in,
You know.
it's the 25th episode.
25 episodes.
It's about a day's worth.
Yeah,
of watching.
that's true. That's a good point. No, I guess they're an hour each.
Yeah,
So I guess that we are now longer than a day
longer than a
because
day.
there's 24 hours.
So we're a year old, a day long.
You could spend more than a day with Noah
25
Clarke
episodes.
because Noah's on every episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Paige Campbell Show. I'm on every episode. So, there you go. What we haven't recorded in a long time. What's been
It's been a while.
happening? Any news you want to talk about? Anything you want to say?
Star Wars trailer.
Oh my, the newest one? Oh, I loved that trailer. The first Star Wars trailer, I don't know why. Let me just say, I don't know why, but the first Star Wars trailer did absolutely nothing for me. I'm a big Star Wars guy. I've loved Star Wars my whole life. I saw like Star Wars 1 in theaters. Not a good movie, but I saw it in theaters when I was like 3.
Yeah.
I was like a brand new babe. I was freshly jellied. Freshly jelly babe. But evidently my brother was like looking through the paper and he was like, "Oh, I haven't seen this one, Dad." And my dad was like watching us. My mom was at work, and so my dad took me. I was like 3.
Nice.
So I hadn't gone to school yet, but Star Wars was ingrained in my memory.
Right. Exactly.
Darth Maul.
Exactly.
And I saw it and I was like, this isn't a good thing, this movie, but I can tell that it has good roots. So I went back and watched the
Exactly.
prequels. I said that with my 3-year-old vocabulary, my limited 3-year-old vocabulary. But yeah, that Star Wars trailer. Oh my goodness.
John Williams, man, he really does it.
John
for
Williams
me.
knows how to score.
Really
a trailer,
does it for me.
sure. And Mark Hamill.
Dude, yeah.
The dub over.
The little voiceover
and
there.
Han and Chewie.
Mm.
Hey.
They're back.
Yeah. I guess we didn't see Leia, but we saw her hand.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It was like her handing. And I think it kind of confirmed that this movie is going to have Leia's daughter in it. Presumably Han's the father.
Yeah.
Because they said, like it's deep in my family, I guess. And
Yeah.
they said, and you have it too. And Leia's handing over a lightsaber.
Yeah.
So presumably it's Leia's daughter.
It's pretty sweet.
Which is great. Or son, I guess. But
Could be.
yeah. Which is great. I'm excited. I think
Yeah.
it looks really good. What did you think of the villain, Kylo Ren?
Pretty
That's what they're
sweet, yeah.
Calling. I guess him, her. We don't know if it's a guy. Everyone's presuming it's a guy, but I mean, Kylo Ren doesn't sound like a.
It's pretty feminine.
It
name.
doesn't sound like an overtly
sort of
male
both,
name
yeah.
to me. You know what I mean? So like it
Could go either way.
Which I mean, I could be into a female. There hasn't been
Not really.
not in the mainline movies. There have been in the expanded universe, which is no longer canonical. So, you know, you know. But like, did you ever watch the cartoon?
A little bit, not much.
It was called like the Clone Wars.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Remember
see a lot of
Asajj Ventress?
Yeah,
She was dope.
yeah.
So if Kylo Ren is a woman and she's anything like Asajj Ventress, sign me up. You know, remember her? She was like a bald lady. She had like 2 legs.
Oh yeah.
She was awesome. I liked her a lot. What do you think about the Joker? Did you see?
Oh yeah,
Did you see the new Harley Quinn?
I haven't seen the Harley Quinn yet.
Okay, Harley Quinn looked great. I really liked Harley Quinn.
The Joker was offensive.
The Joker. See, yeah, I didn't like the Joker. I thought he looked really, really cool, except for the tattoos and grills.
Yeah, no, it could work. You know,
Yeah.
Jared Leto's a
Jared
good
Leto's
candidate.
very capable.
Yeah.
This is no comment on Jared Leto as an actor. We think Jared Leto is very talented, but the idea of the tattoos is very, very.
I loved
it's an
you
odd
in
decision.
30 Seconds to Mars, the band.
Yeah, that's true.
And in that AIDS movie,
Yeah. Oh yeah, what was that AIDS movie called? He won like a
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah,
That's
Dallas
good,
Buyers
dude.
Club.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I never
I've
saw
seen
it. Was it Oscar worthy?
Yeah,
It won an Oscars. Yeah, I think it won several. I think Jared Leto
it
won
won the Oscars.
one best Oscar.
He's the best Oscar.
He is the best Oscar.
Oh.
Yeah. So the thing about to me is, I hate to be one of these people that's like, oh, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone on the internet was talking crap about it. But to me, it looks like an impersonator that the Joker would stab.
Yeah,
and
like, yeah.
just slit the throat
Yeah.
of to prove a point. You know what I mean? Because they always have that in the comics. There's like an impersonator, and the Joker just murders him in the most
Yeah.
brutal way, just to be like, no one is me. You know what I mean? So that's what it looks like. It looks like a punk kid that's like impersonating him.
The thing about the tattoos was, they literally just said, "I'm not the Joker," because it was like tattoos of the Joker.
Yeah.
And like things he would like, it said "ha ha ha" on his
Yeah.
chest or something.
See,
like,
it just kind of seems like they're kind of assuming that the crowd is stupid.
Yeah.
In a way, because they're like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're like, oh, remember he laughs a lot, so we have
Yeah.
to put it on his skin so you guys don't forget. It's like, well, we know he laughs a lot. You know what I mean? We know he's evil.
they pulled the design as far as I know. So
Oh yeah, I heard that apparently someone like took it apart in Photoshop and like I don't know, I don't exactly understand how that type of thing works, but they like pressed a button and like the tattoos weren't even like makeup, they were JPEGs like dropped on top of the picture
really?
of the body, so like it wasn't even like something they were directly sure of.
That's cool.
Because like they have. If they were sure of it, I feel like it would have been.
yeah,
actual
well
makeup
that's
on him.
that's good because with that design that they had, there could have been a character that goes along with it, where that acts like somebody that would have grills and tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Not like the
That's
Joker
true.
would
See,
act.
The grills, I thought the tattoos were better than the grills. The grills looked so
Yeah.
absurd to me, and then
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, just looks like so awful. Yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of. I don't know what else to talk about.
Oh, did you see the Batman v Superman trailer? The new one?
Yeah, I didn't. What'd you think of it?
I thought it kind of looked kind of cool because it looks like they're sort of paying homage to the Frank Miller.
Yeah, I did like the suit. The suit looked good.
Yeah. Dark Knight Returns.
I'm not crazy about the tone of this film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just was. I don't know. The comics are dark, but I feel like something gets lost in translation.
Yeah,
when you try
yeah.
to make the film dark, because like Marvel, I think their movies are on point, where all of their movies are kind of light, even though there's violence and stuff. They're lighthearted. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's what I'd like to see out of the DC movies. And this movie just looked. So
I think it just has to
dark,
be more
you know?
natural. It seems like
Yeah.
it's too forced.
It did
Yeah.
feel forced. Yeah, the only movie I want to feel forced this year is Star Wars Episode 7. Forced.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, if it's anything like Dark Knight Returns, it's gonna be sweet because
Yeah, I did enjoy the outfit.
that fight.
The only thing, yeah, that's true. The only thing about that I see being a problem too is them not involving kryptonite to not be obvious, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
Like Batman
Yeah,
is
like-
not gonna have a chance without kryptonite. You know what I mean?
And that's like the majority of the times they fought in the comics, he's used kryptonite.
Oh yeah,
So,
like every
like
time.
the ring
but,
from
yeah.
Hush.
Um.
It's classic.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the other worry I have about that movie is it's gonna have like kind of Spider-Man 3 syndrome,
Oh yeah.
where it's just gonna have so many characters that they're trying to introduce and so many different plot lines. that
Yeah.
it's just gonna be just too much. You know what I mean? But hey, I do want to say, I had the same fear about Avengers,
Right.
and that was not the case with the newest Avengers,
Yeah.
Age of Ultron.
Especially because
Did you see it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but
That was
A lot
not
more
the case,
characters.
is all I'm gonna say. They had like 15 different
Yeah.
characters in that movie, and I was worried going into it. This is just gonna be way too much sensory overload. Some would
Yeah.
say, and it was not. That was not my experience.
I heard it was good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I liked it more than the first one. I thought it was fun.
It says a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I enjoyed the first one. So, want to talk. I want to talk a little bit about Splatoon.
Let's get into it.
Have you seen Splatoon?
Yeah.
You've seen it. Have you played
I
it?
saw the E3 coverage
Yeah.
several times over.
Yeah.
Haven't played it.
I played it today. They were having, I guess, because Nintendo's never really done a big online thing. They were having a. It was like a beta test. But it was really to test their servers. I guess a lot of people were still a little down on it, so they wanted to give people the chance to try it. But they had 3-hour-long sessions where you could jump online and play in the servers, because Nintendo's never really done a huge online thing, right? So they wanted to test the servers, make sure the servers would be okay. Here's the thing about Splatoon for me. Nintendo has created something great. It's a lot of fun to play. It's very good for what it is. But I'm not going to buy it.
Right.
And I would buy it if I loved it. I just don't love it. And it's not because it's not a great game. It's a very, very well polished multiplayer experience. I like single player experiences.
Yeah, that's like all it is multiplayer.
Yeah, I think so. I think there may be like local multiplayer, which I mean, if it's local, I could maybe get into it. I love Smash, I love Kart. Because, I can invite you and Daniel and Nick over and just have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Smash is 8
Exactly.
player. Smash is 8 player, so that's great. But, there's definitely an audience for that Call of Duty, Battlefield, like, online playing 3-minute matches at a time. I had a good time the hour I played it. I played it for an hour, and I had a great time, and I hope this project works out for Nintendo. I hope this... what am I trying to say? I hope this, I guess project, yeah. I hope it works out for Nintendo because they have created something really, really good. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
So, not my cup of tea.
I don't know. It seems like the type of thing that would be fun, but not for, a long time.
Yeah, I definitely like very, very big meaty single player experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that. If you're looking, now, there may be a campaign of sorts if you get the full game. I don't know. But I think the hefty majority is just the same thing over and over. And it's not for me, And I really, really hope that they find their audience,
Yeah.
Because it's not a overtly Nintendo game, you know what I mean? So I hope, like, people that love, like, Call of Duty and stuff like that do jump over, because it's a very fun game to play.
Could be a new character for Smash.
That'd be great. I'm gonna turn on the light. Yeah, that'd be cool if they put in Smash. Did you hear about the Smash character?
poll?
It was like a poll?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I think it's just a way to make fans think they're getting what they want, but they're just putting ice climbers in the game.
Yeah, see, I hate to be cynical, but I kind of thought that too, And I went in and voted for a couple characters, but yeah, I really do kind of think it's, hey, look, guys, you have choice. It's like they already have decided. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, they're gonna look at this, and it may give them an idea for the future.
Right.
But they have to be working on this DLC character. I think they're gonna announce a DLC character at E3, but I think we're gonna do an E3 prediction show.
Yes.
So let's not get into that. But yeah, I mean, they're working on the DLC right now, So
Yeah.
I don't think they're actually looking at it.
Yeah.
That being said, if if they are working on it, who would you want to see?
Shrek would be.
Shrek would be great. I'd like to see Shrek take ogre.
I don't know. I was thinking like, well, of course Lucas, but they already announced Lucas.
They are doing Lucas. I don't care about Lucas. Are you planning on buying Lucas?
I'm a fan of Lucas.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd buy him or not.
He's cool. I would hope. Well, I don't want to talk about E3
Yeah.
too much, but I would hope that beside Lucas, they say Mother 3.
Yeah.
Is coming to America.
Oh, that would be sweet.
That'd be great, right? And there's already a fan translation, so like,
Yeah.
just make it downloadable.
Let's do
or
it.
something. Did you got Mewtwo?
Right.
Mewtwo's fun.
I like
He's
Mewtwo.
fine.
He's powerful.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
He's a lot better than he was in Melee, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see, even though he's not a Nintendo first-party property, I don't think they would have to do too much licensing-wise to get him, and his debut was on Nintendo platforms. I'd like to see Shovel Knight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'd
Yeah.
love to see Shovel Knight get in there. His first debut was Wii U and 3DS.
Right.
He is, I mean, he's on he's on Sony and Microsoft now as well. But he's a very, very Nintendo character.
It'd be pretty
you know what
cool.
I mean?
Yeah.
And it'd be cool just to it would boost sales, I think, for Yacht Club. I think Yacht Club would probably just let him use it. They probably wouldn't even have to pay for the rights.
Yeah.
They may have to pay a little bit, but Yacht Club is a small developer. They want to advertise their game. Smash Bros. Really is one big commercial. You know what I mean? When you think about it, it's an amazing commercial, but it's really one big commercial.
Yeah.
They put Shulk in the game.
Yeah.
And there's
exactly.
a new Xenoblade coming
Chronicle.
out,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd like to see Shovel Knight. I think that'd be cool.
There's plenty of Pokemon to
Yeah.
add in.
I think they need to be careful about oversaturation with Pokemon.
That's a good point.
They've already got way too many
It's still
Fire
fun.
Emblem characters.
Yeah.
I hope they put Lapras in the game. I need Lapras. Nah, or Octorok. I'd love to play
Oh
as
man,
Octorok.
that'd be great. I had another one. I don't know, like other Sonic characters even would be
Yeah.
just fun to play with.
I'm not a big Sonic guy, but yeah,
I
that'd
mean,
be
I'm
cool.
not
like,
either. But,
maybe
like
Knuckles,
Knuckles
Shadow,
would be cool.
or something like that. Tails, Amy, I guess. I kind of would like to see another Donkey Kong character.
Yeah,
Maybe Dixie Kong.
yeah,
Maybe King K. Rool.
yeah. King
know
K.
what I mean?
Rool.
Something like that. I want to see Bayonetta. Is who I want to see.
Yeah,
Even though only the second game is exclusive, you can play both games on Nintendo, and the general consensus is that the first game is the best on
yeah.
Nintendo. So I'd like to see
Simon Belmont.
Simon Belmont.
I've been wanting him in there.
And Konami is in a lot of trouble right now.
Really?
So yeah, like financially. So I wouldn't say that's impossible.
It'd be good to.
I would love to have Simon Belmont.
Be a good one.
That'd be sweet. I don't really know. I want Squirtle back.
Yeah,
Because in Brawl, when Pokemon Trainer was a thing, I only used Squirtle. I would pick Pokemon
I liked
Trainer
Venusaur, dude.
And only... Did you like...
I was
Would you
a fan
like to
of-
have Venusaur back?
Yeah, get that bullet seed going again.
I didn't
Get
like
back
him
into that.
because he was too slow. But I'd like to have Squirtle back. Squirtle would be great.
Pokemon Trainer was a fun one to use.
Yeah,
just all around.
for sure. So yeah. Can't really think of any other characters that I love to see, you
Yeah.
know? I don't know. Maybe maybe another Mega Man character.
That would be cool.
Like Dr. Wily.
I mean, yeah, there's some like any of the bosses from
Yeah.
any of the games.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
Or
just
just
like Mega Man X.
Like Zero, yeah,
Yeah.
X,
Yeah.
or Zero.
That'd be sweet. All right, Noah. Let's get into your topic.
All right.
What's your topic?
So recently, there's been a lot of rioting,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
it's
oh, yeah,
pretty
for
big
sure.
news.
Baltimore.
My question is,
Mhm.
and this is like when riots break out, it's usually it starts with like protests,
Mm-hmm.
and then people just start getting crazy, and then it gets out of control, and that's what a riot is.
Right.
Is everybody just tags on whether or not they're fighting for the same cause,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's a lot of mob mentality.
because
you know
it's
what I mean?
it's
Yeah.
available. You can just break into a store if you want.
Yeah.
The question is, if there was a riot happening, would you tag on regardless of the issue?
Wow, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if there was a big riot happening, and I could get away with something, I feel like I probably would try to. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Because,
you
like,
know?
you're watching the news coverage, and they're just, like, breaking into, like, a 7-Eleven and walking out with, like, toilet paper and, like, all this junk. Like,
yeah, and that's a
milk
lot of people
jugs.
that, like, really probably weren't involved in the
Yeah,
beginning. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
It's
Like,
just
people are
like-
fighting for the specific thing they want
Yeah.
changed, but then it's just like, oh, well, I can steal a TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like, you know, I would at least break something.
Yeah.
Just
oh,
for the
yeah.
heck
See, I
of
probably
it.
wouldn't steal something, but I would definitely, like, I'd probably break some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's dangerous. It's pretty dangerous, you know, like, anything
Oh,
can
yeah, for
happen
sure.
in a riot. It is
oh,
a
yeah,
riot.
for sure. You got to get your pitchfork.
Yeah.
You got to run around, get your pitchfork.
Torches,
Torches are a must for riots.
little Molotov cocktails.
oh,
There are
yeah.
those at some police cars.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know what I'm trying to riff here, trying to say what else you need, but I don't know honestly.
The riff died.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Torches and Molotov cocktails and pitchforks.
Pitchfork Media, Pitchfork News.
Pitchfork, the music company.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a music?
Something.
I think
Reviews.
it's music news. Yeah, reviews.
So you would probably riot?
Maybe at the same time, I really don't like big crowds. You know what
That's
I mean?
fair enough, yeah.
So I might just like lock my doors and like barricade everything and just like stay home.
Yeah.
You know?
Similar question.
Okay.
You know that movie, The Purge? I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I'd like to. It looks
Yeah,
sweet. If something like that were a thing, would you take part in crime? If crime was
Maybe.
legal?
Isn't the whole thing with the purge like the weakest die? You know what I mean? Like every 5 years or something, they're like, it's time for a purge. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
well,
so,
it's like
it's like a riot, but like if you're weak, you die, and that's the way they weed out the people that shouldn't be in society.
yeah, I guess something
think
like
that
that.
was the
And it
whole
keeps
plot.
it's supposed to like keep crime rate down. It's like a dystopian society or something.
Yeah.
Where they allow crime like at
So
midnight.
are you asking would I kill some people?
Yeah, or anything, any crime if it was legal.
Yeah.
For, like, an
what
hour,
crime would
like,
you
for an
do
hour.
if it was legal?
There's a good question.
I'd probably take stuff if it was okay. If
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't get caught, I'd probably take some stuff. Like go get a PS4. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
You know,
You know.
it's just yours all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd kill somebody because even people that I really, really don't like, it's hard to like say that I would be.
Killing's hard. Yeah,
that
I don't.
I'd be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to murder.
It's like a crime of passion.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I don't know that I'd be able to kill somebody.
I might punch a kid. You know,
You punch a kid.
it's like because that's technically illegal.
What age?
If you're 18, you can't punch minors.
Yeah, but what age? What age would you go? What demographic?
know.
are
I
you
don't know.
going after?
That's a good question.
What age and a boy or girl?
Just like one punch and like how much damage.
yeah.
You know, I don't know.
What body part? Are you punching the face?
Probably the face. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good spot.
Oh yeah.
It's the typical.
I might just go full nude.
That would be
If-
yeah.
you know
Streak,
what I mean?
streaking.
Yeah, streak. Like how often are you able to just run downtown
It's a good point.
full nude? You know what I mean? In your
Might
birthday
as well.
suit.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I think that'd be the ideal. That'd be ideal.
Yeah,
That'd be the best situation.
that would be of all the
Um,
crimes
Yeah.
to commit.
I think it'd be funny to do a lot of like really, really just crimes that are just stupid. You know what I mean? Just like really, really fickle crimes. You know,
Graffiti. I would
just
do
like
graffiti.
we'll just
Litter.
like push over a mailbox or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just freaking destroy a mailbox would be fun.
You know what I mean? Because like that's technically like government property or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I would write on a dollar bill,
Oh,
defacing.
That is illegal. Yeah, it's
Currency.
defacing U.S. currency. You know what I wanted to say about dollar bills recently? I think it's lame, because like I've been looking at other countries' money,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and other countries change who's on their money.
Yeah.
I think it's lame that we haven't changed who's on our money.
Well, have you heard the recent debate that they're
Mm-mm.
thinking about changing the who's on the $20 bill?
Oh, really? Why?
Well, you know all this stuff with like racism that has been coming up,
Yeah, for sure.
especially with Indians and like Native Americans or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Because
okay.
you know like the Redskins and all that,
Right, yeah.
which is dumb because like really, who cares to be honest?
About the Redskins.
Yeah, I mean it's not offensive.
The thing
know?
about it is, like, I don't think it's offensive, but At the same time, it's a team. It's a sports team named after the color of someone's skin.
Yeah,
so
but
I can definitely see why people are offended. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
I mean, it's been that for so long.
our country would never tolerate a team called the Blackskins. You know
That
what
would
I
be
mean?
that would be a little over the top.
So like, I understand why people are offended by it.
But because of that,
But did you hear they're changing the name so we don't have to worry anymore?
they better not.
They're gonna be called the Washington Casino Owners.
Ah.
So it's less racist.
A little more racist, actually.
Oh.
No, but because Andrew Jackson participated in Indian removal,
Oh yeah.
they are thinking about taking him off the money.
I mean, for that matter, like there's been other didn't Ben Franklin say some pretty terrible stuff? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
so like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't have a problem with Andrew Jackson. I just think it's lame that we've never changed it up.
yeah.
I think it should be like a cycle of like every 5 years, we put new people. I mean, we're wasting money anyway on stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Our government wastes money on stupid stuff anyway.
But
Like,
then, what do you do
let's-
with all the money that's already in circulation? Does
it would still be valid.
I guess so.
I would
yeah.
think. It just, yeah, I think it would still be currency.
Be kind of cool.
But
Maybe
if
even
with
change
a-
the color.
Yeah, change.
So
the
you're
color.
not throwing.
Yeah, why does it have to be?
You
green?
don't. This is not throwing greenbacks
But
out.
I mean, who do you think should be on? I'm thinking Martin Luther King Jr. should definitely be on
Yeah.
something. I don't
Yeah.
know what, but he should be on one of them. Who? Let's go through the list. $1 bill. Who are we changing? We're taking George off.
It's tough because George, he's.
Yeah, I think George Washington still needs to be on one of them because I mean, our country. There are so many notable people that aren't on anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's get Miles Standish on the $5 bill.
I mean,
You know
even
what
like recent people, Like,
yeah. Like Martin
JFK.
Luther King Jr. Yeah. Yeah, JFK.
Or, like-
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's tough. I think you would probably be on the $10 bill.
I think I would have to agree with you. I think I deserve to be on the $10 bill.
But I don't really. I just think it'd be cool to change it up because like other
Yeah.
countries, like they get a new president, they put that
Yeah.
guy on their money. You know what I mean? They get a new king or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy or woman is on their money. You
Put
know?
Christopher Columbus on something.
Yeah, Christopher Columbus. You know what I mean? Like,
Amerigo Vespucci.
Americo Vespucci. What's her name?
Rosa Parks.
Squanto. Yeah, Rosa Parks.
Pocahontas.
Yeah, Squanto. The problem with
Walt Disney.
What?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Put him on something.
The problem with having Rosa Parks on something is you couldn't spend it because she refuses to move.
That's
It's
true.
like she won't give up her space. You know. Yeah. That's just a personal vendetta that I believe.
Do something about it.
Yeah. I guess you want to get into my topic.
Let's do it. Let's get into your topic.
I want to talk about. I saw Avengers: Age of Ultron
Mm-hmm.
last weekend. I think. Yeah, it came out last Friday, right?
Yeah.
Saw it last Friday. I'm a big comic book fan. I just want to talk about DC versus Marvel a little bit.
Let's put Louis C.K.
You know?
on the $20 bill.
Dude, that'd be great. Nah,
Right.
I just want to talk about. He's not. I just want to talk about Marvel versus DC a little bit.
All right.
And I think the best, most interesting way to break it up is into individual characters. And we'll start with Superman,
Mhm.
right? Superman's Marvel counterpoint, obviously Captain America. That's
Closest.
he's the closest they
Yeah.
have, and it's one of these things like they both came out in the 30s. I guarantee you, the conversation was Marvel was like, we need someone that Superman's done
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
So they're both pretty invincible. They're both
Patriotic.
patriotic.
Yeah.
That's obviously Captain
Boy
America
Scout.
is more overtly patriotic, but for me, Superman's the winner. Who do you like?
Oh, definitely Superman.
Superman?
I mean, honestly, as a kid, I always thought Captain America was pretty boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
And Superman's got way more, powers,
See,
which is obvious.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and to me, everyone always talks about how Superman's too invincible and he can't. You know what I mean? Like only this rock that costs billions of dollars can hurt him. To me, there's so many layers to that character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just like he's got all the power in the world. He can't be damaged, and he helps people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Why? You know what I mean? Like, why?
I mean, wasn't there like a run where he was basically God? Like
I mean,
they
he
had
basically
given
is
him
God.
like,
You know?
yeah.
You
Well,
know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, he
but
can't- like no one can hurt him.
Yeah.
Unless you have this like rock that literally hurt, like literally, it cost $1 billion. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, no one can hurt him. So.
yeah. I mean, looking at just like Superman as a character, it's it's really cool. You know, like who cares if he's like overpowered?
Yeah.
You know, taking him like putting him in with other characters, sure,
Mm-hmm.
like in like the Justice League or something, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
he's still like a sweet character.
Right. Now this next one's big heated topic. Iron Man versus Batman.
Doesn't even compare.
Yeah. Who you going?
Definitely Batman.
Yeah, I'm going Batman too, and people like to argue this one too, as well, I guess. And the thing about this to me is, like, I think that without the suits, this is what it breaks down to for me. Again, Batman has more layers. You know, his parents
Yeah.
are dead. He has a reason to fight. Iron Man doesn't make much sense when you really get down to it. He's this rich guy. Like, why does he fight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But regardless of that, I think I like Batman more because without the suits, they're both rich dudes with suits.
Yeah.
You strip them away. Without the suit, Batman could survive. Iron Man couldn't.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sorry if that offends you, but like Iron Man or Batman went around the world and learned every fighting style
Yeah.
before he put on a suit that helped him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Iron Man didn't. Iron Man is dead without a suit.
Yeah, I mean,
a meth head would stab Iron Man.
and how
without a
much
suit.
does the suit really do for him besides I guess it's bulletproof and like
Yeah.
has
Oh, I mean, like he can stop, like,
gadgets and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
what else does he need it for? I mean,
to fight crime. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, I
he
mean,
couldn't
protect
do
his
anything.
identity and everything, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, he couldn't do anything without the suit. You know what I mean? Like, other heroes are able to fight. Like godlike people like Loki and
yeah.
you know.
See, I'm a sucker
Skull.
for
He couldn't do
the
that without
the
the suit.
detective aspect.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the other thing too. Yeah.
I think that's just like really sweet, and people don't like pay enough attention to that. I feel like it's like, oh, he's just a superhero. Well, he's a detective. He's the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, for sure. Yeah, and they don't do a good job of showing the detective side in the movies.
Yeah, definitely not.
But if you played the Arkham games, those are pretty
Oh, yeah.
mainstream things that show the detective
Yeah.
side of him well. Yeah, he is certainly a great detective.
Yeah.
I like humanistic characters. You know what I mean? Like I like Iron Man more in the comics than in the movies because they make Iron Man way too like confident in the movies.
Yeah.
And in the comics, he really, really fights with alcoholism and struggles.
Oh, really? I haven't read much Iron Man. I've
Yeah.
read a lot of Batman.
I enjoy Iron Man. Yeah, Batman. I think out of any comic out of any mainstream superhero has the most memorable stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the Long Halloween, the Killing Joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Death of the Family.
Definitely.
You know, so yeah, I just think I would say Batman. I understand why people like Iron Man, but what it really boils down to, people argue for Iron Man because Iron Man has better movies.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's fair enough.
I enjoy Iron Man though.
It's based out of ignorance. That's
Oh yeah,
all it
for
is.
sure. Now I'm gonna sound like a fanboy in these, but I read both Marvel and DC, and I enjoy DC more.
Right. Me too.
To me, I'm gonna sound like a fanboy in all of these because I'm gonna pick DC in all of them. Really,
Yeah.
but I think DC has a more fleshed out, interesting universe. I think the characters are more fleshed out. But at the end of the day, I'm a consumer who gets to make my own choices, and I buy Marvel and DC.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
read both. So who cares, man? At the end of the day, I really don't have to choose
Yeah.
because I can read both of them, and I do. So, speaking of Star Wars, though, Marvel's been killing it with Star Wars.
Yeah.
The Marvel Star Wars
I
comics,
haven't read any of it,
Ugh,
but
they've been-
from what I hear,
they've been really, really good.
that's pretty
lately.
sweet.
Yeah, especially just my favorite, I think, is the mainline, just Star Wars series.
Yeah.
It's really good. Jason Aaron is writing it. There's also like a Darth Vader series.
That's
There's a
cool.
Princess Leia series. Princess Leia is written by Mark Waid, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We
Who's on the show?
Mark Waid, episode 7. Great guy. All right, let me break this down more, I guess. Wonder Woman, and I guess Black Widow. I guess I'm trying to think who else they would have that would really be another Wonder Woman. You know, I feel like they do have like mythological characters, but maybe Thor. It might be Wonder Woman Thor. You know?
Yeah,
Actually,
that's.
I think that's a more.
That's
apt
pretty close,
comparison.
especially since they tried to do the female Thor
Yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, that's
Or
still
maybe,
a
like,
storyline. But see,
I don't know, like the
thing about-
Invisible Woman,
Yeah.
similar powers.
I just think I would just say Wonder Woman Thor because they're both mythological. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's like kind of Greek
They
mythology.
both have like super strength.
Thor
and-
is Norse mythology.
Yeah,
So I would just kind of that's why I would
That's
say that.
pretty close. Yeah,
You know, it doesn't have to be another woman to be similar
right.
in scope. Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I'm
I've always
sorry,
liked Thor a lot.
You like
but,
Thor? all right, that's good. Like we're finally not agreeing on the same.
yeah.
one.
I
That's
mean,
good. Yeah. So for me, I like Wonder Woman more. I think it's cool. I've never liked Thor actually. For the record, I do like Captain America and Iron Man, even though I like those other two better. But I've never liked Thor, and I'll tell you why. With Wonder Woman, they made, even though she is like the goddess Diana and she's from Amazon, they kind of made it their own. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah,
they,
definitely.
They brought their
Which
own
is cool.
mythology
Yeah.
to it, and they didn't for Marvel. They really didn't.
Yeah,
You
not
know what I
really,
mean?
yeah.
They're like, this is Thor. We know he's a Norse god. Loki's his brother, just like the Norse mythology. He lives in Valhalla, just like the Norse mythology.
Well, I
It's like,
mean-
you guys didn't even make him your own character.
like
you know?
in both ways, it's kind of cool. Like, yeah, it doesn't take much creativity to just take a
just
myth,
to lift a character completely.
but at the same time, like the myths, like the mythical gods are like superheroes, and it'd be sweet to have like more modern day,
yeah, that's true.
versions of those stories. You know,
I agree with that. Yeah. Oh, I love things that are able to adapt. I love Greek mythology. I
Yeah.
think Greek mythology is fascinating.
but at the same time,
God of
just
War.
like pulling from mythology and making an adaptation like they did with Wonder Woman is really
Yeah.
cool.
Because Wonder Woman's very different.
Yeah.
Even though like Ares is her, big arch nemesis.
I mean, they don't have invisible planes in mythology.
That's true.
Get out
The
of town.
invisible jet. Get out of here. So I mean, I like Wonder Woman more.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
The other thing I don't like about Thor, Wonder Woman just talks normal.
Yeah,
When I'm reading a comic book, I don't want to also be reading the King James
Yeah.
Bible. You know,
that's fair.
And it's
That's
like,
fair.
like it just like I know what they're going for, but it's never come across as cool to me. It always comes across as so cheesy when Thor is like, "Thou art hath."
Yeah.
Going to be destroyedeth. It's like, what are you?
Yeah,
talking?
especially
It
'cause if
just
that's
comes
not
across-
natural,
And he does
yeah.
it in the movies too.
Yeah.
and it's never come across as cool. It's always so cheesy to me.
Yeah.
you know. So there you have it. Who do we have next? I guess.
Clayface and the thing.
I'd say Flash and Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I mean, Quicksilver is now in the movies. He's not really that mainstream. I'd go Flash.
Definitely Flash.
Yeah, Flash.
They
is
do a
cool.
lot more with Flash.
Flash is underrated. The show's good, but the comics are good too. Flash is very underrated.
Yeah.
If you want to start reading some Flash, check out Mark Waid's Flash run from I think like the late '90s. It's good. Good
Yeah.
stuff. I just like to plug the episode 7. I just like to plug
Watch
the
it.
Mark Waid interview. I think that's our most viewed episode.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah. Sounded like it.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, Flash.
Yeah, I do like
Quicksilver.
Flash. I mean,
Quicksilver's cool. He's he's a mutant.
Yeah.
Which is funny. I thought it was funny in Age of Ultron. He's a mutant, but since they don't own the rights to mutants, they couldn't call him a mutant.
Seriously?
So in the beginning, they had Scarlet Witch, and this is kind of a spoiler, but it's a dumb thing. They had Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and they like had their powers like put into them by like Hydra.
Oh,
And it
really?
was like, well, they're mutants in the comics, but they don't own mutants, so they can't call them mutants.
That's
So
how.
they're
That's
like-
what they. Yeah, that's what they set it up
it's
as.
so dumb. It's so dumb.
That is dumb.
But yeah, Quicksilver's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
You know who plays Quicksilver in the new movie? And it doesn't look like him, so it was weird for me. The guy that played Kick-Ass.
Oh, seriously?
It's the same
That's
guy.
awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It doesn't look
He's
like him at
isn't
all.
he like British or something?
Maybe.
I think he's British.
He doesn't look like him at all.
That's
and
weird.
He doesn't act like him at all.
Wow.
So yeah, he's a good actor.
I didn't know that.
I mean, props to him. I don't know his name.
That's pretty
honestly,
cool.
But props to him because he didn't look like him at all, and I would never have guessed.
Wow,
Someone told
yeah.
me, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
props
pretty
to him. Trying to think of apt comparisons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By Chicago versus Gotham. It's like, I think Gotham is a lot cooler. They're the same place.
There's more. There's more that I can't.
I would say Darkseid and Thanos. They look exactly
Yeah.
the same. Darkseid was created first. They definitely look exactly
Yeah.
the same. Like exactly the same. I like Darkseid.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Darkseid's sweet, dude.
Yeah, Darkseid's sweet.
Well,
I
that's
like
not.
Darkseid a lot.
That's not a hard one at all.
Yeah.
I had. What am I thinking of? There's
I should have prepared this, honestly. So just overall
Static
you.
Shock and
for you.
Storm, maybe.
Yeah.
They're both black.
Just overall for you. Who what company?
Definitely DC.
Definitely DC.
Always has been.
Really? Yeah, I that's interesting that it always has been for you.
I mean, I've read more DC.
Yeah.
I'm certainly, I like X-Men a lot. I've always liked X-Men.
Oh, the X-Men are cool.
It's probably my favorite Marvel franchise, but it's always DC. But I've always been big on Batman.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting for you. I guess growing up, I always read comics, but I really got into comics, like buying them every week.
Yeah.
7th, 8th grade, So for me, I was a Marvel guy for a long time. But then actually starting to read the comics, I quickly was just like, DC is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a lot more fleshed out. And I appreciate a universe that's a lot more fleshed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I liked the Daredevil Netflix series.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I think it's the best live-action Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That's cool.
Maybe even live-action superhero thing. And I would say that just because they had the opportunity to flesh out this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In like a 2-hour Iron Man movie, it's just like, you can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I liked it. I think it's the best Marvel Cinematic
That's
Universe
pretty cool.
thing. Yeah, you should check it out.
I'll have to get
I think,
into it. On
Ki-
Netflix?
yeah. You know Kingpin is the villain?
Yeah.
Kingpin, I think, is the best Marvel Cinematic Universe villain.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's really
I'll have
good.
to get into that.
Yeah. Wanna play a game?
Let's play a game.
Yeah.
We haven't played a game in a long time.
I know. If you think of any
Look
more
up
of
some theme
those,
music.
this is kind of a throwback episode. So, Nick Piccinino said he couldn't come because he had too much homework. I kind of wanted him on here because it's 25, and he was on the very first.
He should have been.
Yeah,
We
maybe we
have-
should call him.
We could call him.
The only thing is, I don't want to bother him because
He's busy doing homework.
he's got homework. It's the end of the year.
He's a senior.
Yeah.
I
We're all
wanna-
seniors. I'm so excited
Dude,
to
I
graduate.
cannot wait.
I'm so excited to not be in school anymore.
Can't wait.
You know what I want to kind of wrap up our Marvel versus DC discussion. Here's what I kind of want to say. We discussed them all individually. Justice League, Avengers. You know what I mean? Just overall,
Yeah.
who do you think's better?
It's
Justice
obvious.
League, Avengers.
Justice League.
Yeah, I agree. It is the Justice League, and I just think they work better as a tight-knit team, But
I mean, especially in my case, I'm kind of biased because
oh, I'm very biased.
we grew up, in the time when Justice League and like animated series.
Oh,
and,
Justice League had a really cool animated
Batman
series.
Beyond and all those were on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
And Marvel, I mean, I watched like Spider-Man. but
Yeah, there was like Spider-Man.
They didn't have like
I remember
a lot
there was
of
like an X-Men series that was good that I watched a lot. But yeah, there was definitely DC had more of a television
Yeah.
presence, which I don't know, caught your eye.
Yeah, definitely. So growing up with that
Yeah.
certainly has made me more inclined
Yeah.
to DC.
Dude, speaking of childhood, what I started looking at again today.
What?
There was a McDonald's cartoon that I used to watch. It was like McDonald's the animated series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason I just like passed it.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird, and like Pamela Adlon is in it. You know
Well,
Pamela
yeah.
Adlon?
No, who's that?
She's like Louis' girlfriend.
Oh,
in
really?
Louis. In Louis, not in real life. know what I mean? You know who I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
I think I know who you're talking about.
She's like, she's in a lot of stuff. Are you doing a little music?
I'm trying to find something. So sorry, I'm not.
No, it's
prepared
fine.
for-
No, it's hard to look stuff up, and I'm not using
Keeping
my
it off.
phone
I'm keeping it
because
off mic.
My phone is
That's good.
going
No,
straight
that's
to
not- no, it's not.
my phone is going straight to Periscope. So
Yeah, live
hopefully,
stream.
hopefully there's some people watching on Periscope. There may not be. I think it might automatically tweet for you though. So that might have been a thing, you know.
Oh yeah, McDonald's. Did you see the? Speaking
the new
of, yeah,
Hamburglar. That's what got me into it. I was like looking at the Hamburglar, and then I was like, oh, I used to watch it. It was like a straight to DVD series.
that's weird.
Yeah, and I used to watch it. For somehow we had 2 of them, and there were only like 6 of them, and they were like 40 minutes each. And it was weird. It was like the whole gang. It was like Grimace and Ronald. And
I think I know what you're talking
Mayor
about. I think I
McCheese.
know. Yeah, I think I know what you're
and
talking about.
They went like back in time, and there's like an episode where they went to like a haunted house, and it's just a weird like thing that like not many people like really watched.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I liked it a lot. You know.
That's funny. But yeah, the new Hamburglar,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially in
It's
light
weird.
of
It's
the
weird.
new
I don't even know that it's
the
necessarily
new Joker.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw a funny mashup of the two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know that it's necessarily a new Hamburglar, as it is just a guy in the Hamburglar costume. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
know. Like, are they gonna start using that or
Yeah.
what? I just saw like the one commercial, and he was
Yeah.
like a dad character. It seems
Yeah, it's like a dad like dressed up as a Hamburglar,
Yeah.
but it's like it's not a different costume. You know
one of
what
the
I mean? It's
funniest
just
one of
like-
the funniest comments was because he's like people were talking about how he's hot or whatever.
Yeah,
He was like Hamburglar, more like damn burglar.
I love like that reminds me of Halloween cartoons. Like people were saying he's hot, and it's like they always try to like over sexualize the
Yeah.
most, like the dumbest stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh yeah, sexy Grimace. It's like you go on like any Halloween costume and hit women, and it's just like sexy Grimace.
Well, Grimace is weird. Just because Grimace means like a face you'd make at distaste.
That's true. Yeah, like ugly face.
I always thought he was like supposed to be a chicken nugget.
He's purple though.
They say he's a milkshake.
Oh, is he? He's a milkshake.
I
he's
think
like-
that's what they.
He's
they,
like a rotten chicken nugget or like
that's
a
what
rotten
I thought he
milkshake.
was.
They don't have purple
He's supposed to be a
milkshakes.
milkshake or something, but people are saying he's a taste bud. I think
He's a
that's
taste
the
bud?
general consensus
See,
is that
Grimace,
he's supposed
yeah,
to be
you're
a
right
taste
though.
bud.
Grimace is like you look
Yeah,
at
it's like-
your food and you're like, oh,
Make that, like,
you know what I
face.
mean? What is this?
That's for the
Ah.
moms. It's for the health moms.
Oh, it's for the health moms.
I don't know.
They grimace at the
They
food.
grimace at it.
That wasn't even a thing when we were kids though.
I know.
You what
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
No one was like, oh, McDonald's is bad. I didn't. I think the first time I heard someone say McDonald's is bad for you was like 5th
Last
grade.
year, maybe?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's like the very first. Like it was never a thing. When I was a
After
kid.
that, Food Inc. I guess came out.
Yeah,
or
that was
whatever.
probably like 2006 or something.
Yeah.
That was probably like a defining moment.
I mean, I remember having a birthday party there, when I was in like kindergarten or
McDonald's?
something. Yeah,
Dude,
I was
that's
just like I
awesome.
always loved eating McDonald's.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, like so much has changed, just like in regards to health, and like they have the apple dippers now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they
like
don't have
salads
They
and
don't
stuff.
have like go find a McDonald's that still has a playpen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no playgrounds anymore.
Those
like,
things
all the
kinda
playgrounds
nasty.
are gone.
Chick-fil-A has one.
They're nasty, but like as a kid, like that was the
Yeah.
stuff, man. That was
Yeah.
the place. That was the place
Yeah.
to be. The ball pit. You know? I swam in the ball pit.
Dude, I wish
so
I had one of
much.
those at my house.
Oh man, I love a good ball pit.
All right, do you have an idea for a game?
You know what we would be fun to play? 20 questions.
All right,
You gonna get into that?
let's do 20
All
questions.
right. You got a song? I think it picked it up.
I hope it did. It was kind of quiet.
Yeah, no, it was kind of a slow build, which is nice. I like a slow burn, you know.
Yeah,
Just let something simmer. It makes good barbecue,
exactly.
you know. You just let it.
Brisket.
Yeah, nice barbecue briskets. Yeah, 20 questions. So, do you want to think of something, or do you want me to think of something, and then questions ensue?
We can do both. Take turns.
Okay,
Take a turn.
Yeah.
Because that's enough. That's enough time.
sounds good.
Do you want to start?
Yeah. You know, should I think of something?
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Asking you what to start doesn't really make sense because.
No, that's fine. I can think of something.
No, I mean like if I, you know.
Do you
just
want me
figure-
to start
Yeah, start.
with a thing?
Yeah. I
Or
guess.
not?
So I ask questions.
Okay.
So I'm starting,
Yeah, you're starting.
and you're thinking of something.
It's it's confused. It's confusing. All right. So what are they? It's like person, place, thing, or mineral?
Oh yeah, that's what the little handheld always said.
Yeah. Person, place, thing, or mineral. Yeah. Okay.
So is it a person?
It's not a person.
Is it a place?
It's not a place.
Is it a mineral?
No.
Okay, good.
Kind of.
'cause
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know my minerals.
That's why I was kind of like.
Is it a thing?
It is a thing.
Is it a small thing?
Yes.
Is it a household object?
Could be.
See, I've only got like 20 or 19 really, because the 20th one is when you guess what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a small thing. Could be a household object.
It could be. Not necessarily. Though.
Is it edible?
Yes.
Would I want to eat it?
Maybe.
Dang it. This is tough.
Yeah, that's all. It's supposed to be yes or no, but yeah, I mean like maybe. Honestly.
Is it living?
No.
That's pretty obvious.
Well, I mean, like you
By
could
now.
want to eat your dog. You know, you could, I guess.
Gosh.
20 questions is a hard game, actually.
Yeah.
People
Challenge.
underappreciate 20 questions difficulty level.
Is it like? Is it soft?
Can be. Not necessarily though.
I'm not getting anywhere.
A lot of these answers
I'm
are
not
just
getting
like,
anywhere.
yeah, they could be.
Is it food? Like I asked if it was edible, but is it food?
I'm gonna say no.
Is it something I would have in my room or something like that?
Maybe.
Gosh.
But I would say no. I'm saying no. Not typically.
Okay. So that's 12.
Yeah, I hope you're keeping count because
I
I'm
am.
not.
Is it something you wear?
No.
Do you use it to like? Do you use it for activities? Is it like a tool?
No, it's not a tool.
Man, I'm really stuck here. Is it round?
Yeah, it can be. Not always.
Is it elongated in any way?
What do you mean by elongated? Like
I don't know. Like, is it
spherical?
yeah, or like cylindrical?
Yeah, they can be.
Gosh. Is it a microphone?
No, it's not a microphone.
Is it electronic?
No, it's not electronic.
Does it come in different shapes and colors?
Yes.
Hey, that's 14. I'm almost. Actually, that's 19.
Is it 19? You sure?
No, it's 14.
I think
it's
that's 14. Yeah.
It's 14. It's got to be. Is it flammable?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Oh gosh, is it in this room?
Yes.
Wait, did you say it wasn't living?
It's not living.
I think because I asked that.
Yeah, you asked that. It's not fish.
Does it hold things?
No.
Jeez. I don't. Is it Man, I'm really stuck. I don't know what else to ask.
You can tap out if you feel like it. You know.
Does it stick to things?
No. No.
Is it usually pretty stationary?
Yeah, I guess. A lot of these are hard to answer.
What? This is hard to guess. I'm on 20.
20 questions is a hard game. I've never been great at 20 questions, as you'll see in a second.
Is it a wall outlet?
No, it's not a wall.
All right. It's 20.
It was pills. Some pills, you know?
Dang it.
It's a tough game. So, I guess you think now of something. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Is it a person?
No.
Is it a place?
No.
A thing?
Uh-uh.
I can keep track.
Well,
It's a-
yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay.
My bad.
I'll allow it. I'll
It's
allow
okay.
it. Is it a household object?
No.
No. Okay. Are they commonplace though?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you find them in a workplace?
It's not like where you would typically find them, but you could find them there.
Okay. Is it big?
Relative to like is it like really big or?
Is it? I guess just bigger than normal. You know what I mean?
No. Not really.
Okay. Is it particularly small?
Not like tiny.
Okay. So just kind of average sized.
Fits in your hand.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
All right. Is it edible?
Yes.
All right. That's 10. Is it food?
Yes.
Okay. It's food. Is it natural or is it man-made food?
It's natural.
Natural. Okay.
It's not really yes or no.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Is it like a living, like from a living thing?
What do you mean?
Well, we've
Like
established it's
like
food.
animal or
yeah, is it
plant?
like an animal.
No.
Okay. Is it a fruit?
Yes.
Okay. Is it an orange?
No.
Is it an apple?
It's not an apple.
Is it a banana?
It is a banana.
Yeah. All right. I got that in 17.
It's pretty good. You beat me.
So there you go. Yeah. I mean, I beat you because I guessed it.
Yeah.
So, but I've never been good at 20 questions. I got lucky. Anything else you wanna say?
I don't know.
Any
Final grace?
Any final grace? Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been the Paige Campbell Show, episode 25. It's a big one, 25. We hope to keep doing this for you. Here's to 25 more. I don't have a cup, but here's to 25 more. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, tweet it, Facebook it, tout it. Is that still a thing? Vine it.
What was that?
Instagram it. Tout was like Vine before there was a Vine, and then Vine did it better, and now Instagram's done Vine better.
Yeah.
No one uses.
I like Vine.
No one uses Vine anymore. I still like it, but no one uses it. I used to get like several likes on anything I post. Now I get none.
I haven't gotten any, like, maybe like one or two.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
used
posted
to-
a few recently.
Yeah.
Not really, but, you know.
Instagram it. What else? What's another social media?
Tumblr.
Tumblr it, Pinterest it, and Reddit it.
MySpace.
MySpace it. If you guys still have a MySpace, shout out.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Your love for the Paige Campbell Show. Here's my question: how did Facebook not immediately become MySpace when Twitter was introduced?
That's a good point.
I'm
I
sorry.
think it's because
Twitter's
of
the superior.
the influx of elderly people.
Yeah, elderly people, but a lot of young people still have Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like Facebook.
I feel like Facebook's pretty, I don't know, pretty, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Poor.
I don't know, it's just easy,
Oh, it's easy.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or it's pretty.
Yeah, I could see that. There is kind of a learning curve.
Pretty nice.
There is kind of a learning curve to Twitter.
It's nice to people.
Hope, you want to say hi?
Come on, Hope. Come on, Hope.
This is Hope. This is Hope Campbell, my sister. And she's wearing jersey. She's wearing a pink jersey.
Looking good. If I do say so myself.
Gonna say hi. Get into the mic.
Hi, Mike. Oh, hello, camera.
This is for Mike.
Both cameras.
That one's
This is for Mike. Are you serious?
just gonna be edited footage. Have you ever heard of the app Periscope?
No.
It streams live.
It's trending.
Oh.
It's a new thing.
Are they one of your sponsors?
I'd like them. I hope they hear this and give us money, but they're not currently a sponsor.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends,
MySpace.
MySpace it with your friends, email it to your friends. Email's a great way to stay in touch with one another. It's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have shirts. Buy a shirt. Zazzle.com.